First of all, let's talk about our good friend, Governor Gavin Newsom from the great state of California, where people are leaving en masse. By the way, folks, it costs like $3,000 to have a small, cramped studio apartment in Los Angeles. That's a lot of money. California is a place where dreams go to die. There was once a long time ago where California was deemed as a golden place to live, where adventure was there in sight. Now the adventure is to escape California. Now I'm one to talk because Chicago's got its problems too, but I think California is a little bit more of a heavyweight in regards to people leaving it en masse. You got a whole state that's being abandoned by the people. And Governor Gavin Newsom decided to come up with this big brain tactic, signing 3 bills outlawing AI political ads related to elections 120 days before the election day and 60 days thereafter. So Gavin Newsom is all on board for that censorship. Say it with me, folks. What could possibly go wrong? What could go wrong?
There are a lot of deepfakes out there. There's not a lot of disclosure. There's not a lot of labeling. So among the many AI bills that are on the desk are 3 specific election-related bills.
Do you want to sign some laws?
I just thought, why waste your time with a politician unless they're going to do something for you?
There's 2 are signed, and 3 are signed.
And this is now official. That is now injunctive relief if you do any of those deepfake election misrepresentations. So that's how easy it is to govern.
Oh, yeah? Talking about how easy it is to govern? Okay, please explain this to me. Why is it that your state is sinking? And yet, here's the thing. The bigger picture of controlling these AI political ads, and let's face it, there is a problem with deep fakes. I get it. But I like to think that people have enough education to be aware of when something is fake. I mean, artificial intelligence has been pretty creative, and even I'm afraid in regards to how AI is able to mimic voices or capture people's faces, but it's not a perfect machine. But you know what's not perfect? When you have politicians weighing in on technology and also dictating what can be seen, what can be allowed, because this is also going to contribute to more censorship. Case in point, I want to pull up this article here from RT, where Elon Musk is under investigation for Biden assassination joke. So a social media post by Elon Musk in the aftermath of the assassination attempt of the U.S. president candidate Donald Trump has attracted the attention of the Secret Service. Yeah, you're reading this correctly. The Secret Service is going to do its job by going after Elon Musk. The South African billionaire has claimed that the tweet, which he later deleted, was a joke. Now, the shooter narrowly missed Trump on a July 13th rally in Pennsylvania on Sunday, and a pro-Ukrainian activist and convicted felon was arrested in Florida after setting up an ambush for the Republican nominee at a golf course. And this is the tweet at which Elon Musk said, and no one's trying to, delete Biden/Kamala. Musk posted on X, the social media platform he owns, referring to President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. Outraged Democrats quickly accused Musk of inciting violence to his 198 million followers. He deleted the post shortly thereafter. So this is violence. Well, gee, Democrats, I've seen you guys say that Donald Trump needs to lower his rhetoric, or that Jill Stein and the Green Party are a real threat, or that independent candidates are spoilers. You're saying that anyone who's calling for the Democrats to be held accountable for their actions is violence. Pot calling kettle black, don't you think? Responding to a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, request by Bloomberg on Wednesday, the Secret Service said the records it had about Musk's posts were complied for law enforcement purposes and could not be released because disclosure could reasonably be expected to interfere with law enforcement proceedings. The Secret Service is aware of the social media post made by Elon Musk. Agency spokesman Nate Herring told the outlet, hey, wow, the Secret Service is doing its job for BS reasons. As a matter of practice, we do not comment on matters involving protective intelligence. We can say, however, that the Secret Service investigates all threats related to our protectees. According to Bloomberg, Musk will either get a visit from the political police, the Secret Service, and have to prove he doesn't pose an imminent threat to Biden and Harris. Wow, you keep on hitting those home run homers, Secret Service. Keep on going for it. Show us how to do a job. Come on. This is unprecedented, folks. The Secret Service is doing its job. Musk endorsed Trump and has frequently criticized the Democrats for their policies, including censorship, which drove them to purchase X in the first place. Tesla and SpaceX founder bought the platform formerly known as Twitter in October 2022 for a rumored $44 billion. Although his observation about assassinations was factually correct, Musk later said it was a joke that fell flat. Well, one lesson I've learned is that just because I say something to a group and they laugh doesn't mean it's going to be all that hilarious as a post on X. Sometimes you got to know what to post and what not to post. Sometimes it's good to have the pause button, Mr. Musk. Turns out that jokes are way less funny if people don't know the context and the delivery is in plain text. Well, no duh. Some of his other quips have been more successful. Responding to an endorsement of Harris by childless cat lady and pop megastar Taylor Swift, Musk offered to give you a child and guard your cats with my life, referencing both the dozen of children he had fathered and the 3 women so far, and claims that migrants in Ohio are eating people's pets. I would like to talk to the administrator of this simulation called Planet Earth. Like, why are you screwing around with us? I mean, again, if according to some people have said that this entire world could be a simulation and that we're all AI programmed and that none of this is real. If that's the case, who's your new programmer? Did some dumb intern put in the wrong code and you guys are trying to fix it? Because if that's the case, man, things are getting pretty stupid here. But besides that, I just know one thing. Because of the stupidity from the governor of California and because of stupid people posting stuff on social media, you know what that means, right? You got big brain politicians thinking that they could weigh in regards to free speech here in the United States. Brace yourself, folks. The censorship is going to get worse.
I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days and to still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard to save. And when they told you everything was safe, were you safe? Were you safe? Were you safe? Were you safe? I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days and to still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard to say. And when they told you everything was safe, were you safe? Were you safe? Were you safe? Were you safe?
Fresh off the masses, the brand new cancerous growth, who has come here to vie for your vote. Come here to cry at the camps and to mourn at the shore for the bodies that float by the wreck of an immigrant boat. Then it's back to their luxury home, couple security booths and a moat. Couple cigars, little escargot, little booze and a soak. Just breathe in the steam and the smoke. Pink salt, lavender, candles are low. Shit, when you do what you do, gotta lighten the load. And he got a life of his own that's a sight to behold. And it's a lot to control, to decipher the code, or to siphon the soul. The cost of a good night's sleep for the working elite is a bargain, no matter the toll. Worth any wager, and that comes straight from the mouth of the means to the goal that will swallow us whole. Ripe for the picking if you don't mind mold, and you know I don't. Maybe we're pleasantly prone, maybe we're taking a licking, compliantly ticking and ticking and ticking, but never explode. No, I don't deliver the prettiest image, but damn if it isn't an accurate vision of natural fission, of rage at the system and abject heartbreak, patiently waiting for any who will listen. That little blue bird who was watching your words is a federal carrier pigeon, a Langley first. It's a patient observer who hears what it wants and is trained for the worst. Oh, you got nothing to hide. They'll be the ones to decide that after they root through your purse, after they read all your text, after they raid your apartment, confiscate all of its contents, then conjure up evidence out of the air on a wing and a prayer and malicious intelligence nonsense. Any presumption of innocence long since gone, right along with your comforts and constants. Historically, first they will come for the communists. So why in the fuck would I say I'm a communist? Well, it might be I love my community more than the monsters of opulence who are holding us hostage, who are vomiting promises. Might be I'm all done seeing our pensions and benefits harvested. Might be I'm all done watching the populace being disarmed in the guise of an armistice. Watching a woman collapse on the floor who will rise no more. She is wheeled out the door and you're next in line for the pharmacist. If you can get me to vote, it's a hard no confidence. But part of the charm of deception is politics wearing the mask of incompetence. It's all in the art of austerity, darling. It's all in the slide of the providence. Until home is as wide as your cubicle height and is only as deep as your coffin is. Maybe I'm miles away from impatience, aching to break off the head of the snake where the capital lust, reptile brain, and the margin of profit is. Like off with his. Like off with his.
I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days and to still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard to save. And when they told you everything was safe, were you safe?